believe the mayor's office has a role to play in assisting the Fort Wayne Community Schools achieve their goals. Imagine the upside to economic development in Fort Wayne if 4 or 8 or 12 years from now we could claim legitimately, based on outcomes, that the city of Fort Wayne has the finest public education system in the state. We both share the same desire, outstanding schools based on outcomes and student performance, and we should be able to work together toward accomplishing those ends. Washington Elementary School, the school behind me, 4 years ago, had some of the lowest math test scores in the school system. But a group of Rotarians got involved as volunteers doing after-school mentoring and tutoring, and after 4 years of that work, Washington Elementary School now has a 95% math pass rate, one of the highest in the district. It was accomplished with people who care deeply about the well-being and performance of these students. So I believe that the mayor's office should promote and advocate for volunteer programs vigorously, because they've been proven to work, they cost little or nothing, and they yield tremendous results in terms of student academic performance, improved conduct, and elevated test scores. Number two, I think that there needs to be closer coordination between the mayor's office and the improvements proposed for neighborhoods in the vicinity of schools. But older neighborhoods are anchored by our schools and by our churches, by our schools. And in the end, I think neighborhoods are aided by stronger, more successful schools. Conversely, I believe our schools benefit from stronger, more successful neighborhoods. And the mayor's office has a clear role to play in that context. Additional property tax dollars are segregated and kept from other local units of government. So I want to go back to what I talked about last week in terms of reviewing and auditing all existing TIF districts, making sure that as public debt which has been incurred is retired, those TIF districts are closed so that the additional or enhanced public revenue flow into the libraries and the schools, which are to their benefit. We have enough money to build a brand new baseball stadium in downtown Fort Wayne, but we don't have enough money to refurbish our schools. And there's a fundamental problem there. On the 9th floor, I would appoint a volunteer, someone who dedicated their life to education and who can afford the time and has the passion to make a difference in public education in Fort Wayne. That person would be answerable to me and would be charged with making sure that the question is asked, how can we help? How can the city help? What I've outlined this morning are my initial ideas. I've given this matter some thought, I've done some research, I've looked at some examples of these things being done elsewhere and the empirical evidence of how well they work here in Fort Wayne already. I don't claim to be an expert in education, but I do care deeply about the future of our children here in Fort Wayne and their education.